Hey, just woke up from this dream. It's November 1st, 2018, but I woke up from this dream. Uh, First part of it, I was being chased by some guys who were like like a gang, like a gang. I was getting chased by a gang. Uh, for what reason, I don't know. Uh, and this went on for a while, me getting chased by this gang. And then I was riding with my dad. I was riding with my dad, and it seemed like my two sisters. My dad was driving, and I was riding in the passenger seat. And I think my two sisters were in the back, or somebody close to me like that. I don't think it was my kids, but I'm not sure. But it was my dad, whatever. So we pulled up into this parking lot. It was daytime. Like I said, this gang had been chasing me this whole time. So then I'm riding with my dad, and my dad ended up we go to this place, and he ended up parking in this parking lot. And when he parked in this parking lot, I look to my right, and I look, and I'm looking. It's this dude. I can see him. I ain't never seen him before in real life. I mean, or in the wake world, but I seen him in this dream. You know what I mean? Clear as day. You know, black guy. You know what I'm saying? Seeing his features and everything. Black guy, kind of brown skin, whatever. Braids. Kind of younger dude. But he was sitting in the car, and he rolled. I don't know if he rolled down the window or something, or the window was already rolled down. But when I looked over there, I was like, man, I was like, dang, dude, something don't look right. Like, something don't look right, man. I was like, them dudes, it look like he with them dudes, you know what I'm saying? And I looked over there, and then I looked to my left, and they also was over to the left, to my left in the Jeep. Also, you know what I mean, some of the gang, like, it was a lot of them. So I told my dad, I said, hey, back up, reverse. Back up out of here. You know what I'm saying? These the people that were looking for me. Back up. So we back up or whatever, a little bit, but I think they had their guns on us already. They had their guns on us already or something. Like, we couldn't get out. We couldn't just get out that way. So they came up to the car, and they was talking to us, talking to me, and telling me they wanted something. They wanted something or something. I don't know, man. I don't know what exactly they wanted, but they wanted something. And then they went back to their car for a second. They left us. They was, just we were sitting in the car, so they left us sitting there. And I was thinking, I was like thinking about my gun. I was like, dang. I was like, I don't even have my gun. I was like, if I did, I just, you know what I'm saying. And I think my dad was, I don't know, but I know I was like, I don't got my gun. I was like, if I did, you know what I'm saying, I'd be able to bust at them, you know what I'm saying, and get them up off of us, and then we could leave, you know. But in this case, I don't have the gun, you know what I'm saying. I don't have my gun with me. It's not, I was trying to say if it was in my glove compartment or whatever, but it wasn't. So I was like, okay, well, what else can I do? So I was like, I seen they were over there, so I was like, so I had to make a dash for it. Like I left, I burnt off. But my family it's like I was the only one that could leave, and like, cause once I left, but my family was stuck in there. So it was like like I say, my dad seemed like my two sisters. I'm not sure, but I had to run off, and I was like, damn. I was like, and then and then the gangsters was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? They was like, so they seen I had left, so they went up, started going up. They went up to my dad's truck or whatever, and they was pointing the gun at them. You know what I'm saying? But I left out of there, went and got on the elevator or something. I got out of there, and I started running or whatever. So I running, and I started went through these apartment complexes. I went through, seeing different people or whatever while I'm running this and that, and then but it's like the whole time, even though like I'm thinking, I'm like picturing in my mind, like damn man, I hope my family don't, I was like man, damn, I'm feeling bad that I had to leave my family for one, but it was like we all was gonna be dead sitting ducks basically if I hadn't done this, but it was like I didn't want them to be left, and I was scared that that they might kill my family. You know what I mean? If I, for the move I just made, but I was like, we was gonna be. I don't know, but it was like I felt in my spirit I had to leave, so I left. So when I left, it was the people were still after me and stuff, but it was like also they were after other people as well, and so I was going all through these different places. I was going through apartments, like through it was big apartments. I was going through just all through different places. It was a place with a ceiling, like what I mean, like a school with the ceiling. You know what I mean, like the ones where you can move the little thing and go up in the up there in the ceiling or whatever. Uh, and then I came to this one point where I went through this. Man, I wish I could remember all this. I can't remember every detail, but I went through this one place, and I went to this one place, and I went through some kind of room or something, and when I went through this room, I ended up in this business place. It was like I ran into this woman that was also down with the cause or whatever, and so when I ran into her, we went into this office building, and she was like leading the way. She was like, "It's okay, come on, I know what's going on, I know what you're trying to do." And she left. I mean, we went in there into these cubicles, and she was like, but it was still people, enemies out there in the cubicles. So she was telling me like exactly, okay, go this way. She was like, go this way. And then she was like, make a, go this way, make a left. You know what I'm saying? She was like, damn. She was like, yeah. But she wasn't saying it. She was just like, follow me. So then she said, go forward. And then right when I was about to go too far, she turned me back, made me go to the left. And then I went into this other part of the building or whatever. You know what I mean? She was helping and guiding me to get to this other part. You know what I mean? Like I say, to come back and save my family. And it was just, I don't know, man. It was cool. I mean, it was an interesting dream. It wasn't so. Some of them be extremely terrifying, but this was not one of those. It wasn't terrifying, but it was people after me and stuff, and it was more. I just had to get to my family, figure out a way, and it was people helping me and stuff like that. So it was a pretty interesting dream. So I see some common themes in some of these dreams that I'm having, but I still am being guided, you know what I mean, to safety in the dreams regardless. So, all right, y'all, I just wanted to tell y'all about that one. Peace.